Hello everyone. In this lecture, I'm going to start new chapter that is set theory, and in this lecture, we will be having a introduction regarding sets. Okay. So today I'm going to start new chapter that is third chapter. We can say that is what set theory, isn't it? So in set theory, that is very important. We will be discussing. First one we'll see yes sets. Then we'll see functions, and finally we'll see relations, isn't it? And after that we'll see partial ordering, and we can say that lattices. Okay, so that's the content of the set theory. So we'll start with sets. Some basics of sets will be yes covering, and after that we'll see functions or relations, and finally we'll see the partial ordering and lattices. Okay, so now in this lecture, yes, we'll see some basics regarding sets which are required in the further topics, isn't it? Okay, so let us start with sets. Okay, so yes guys, you know very well what is the set. Yes, we can say that a set is unordered collection of objects. Unordered means what? We can say that inside the any set, order of an element doesn't matter, isn't it? We can write in any order. So we can say that also the repetition of elements is not allowed inside the set. So yes, we can write down the definition of set. We can say that a set is an unordered collection of objects. Collection of objects. Okay, and the objects are known as what? We can say that element of the set. Okay, elements of the set. Let us take one example. Let's say yes, set of natural number. Okay, so this is the set of natural number, isn't it? Set of natural number 1 2 3 4 up to infinity. Next one, let's say set of integers, that is, let's say yes, -2 -1 0 1 2 up to infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. Let's say set of positive integers, so it will start with 1, isn't it? Okay, so we can say that that is the set of positive integer. Similarly, q represents what? Set of rational numbers, isn't it? Set of, we can say that rational numbers, isn't it? Now these are the, we can say that some common examples of the set. Now we'll see the types of sets. Okay, so first one we can say that types of sets. Yes, first one we can say that finite and infinite set, and we can say that infinite set. So what is finite set? We can say that if the cardinality of the set is finite, then we can say that that is finite set, otherwise infinite set. Cardinality of a set means what? Number of elements in that particular set. So we can say that yes, we can say that finite set means yes, finite number of elements. Finite number of elements, we can say that. Yes, for example, let's say set of days in a week, isn't it? Similarly, we can say that what is the infinite set? Infinite set means what? We can say that set of, let's say, natural numbers. So natural numbers are what? We can say that infinite. So we can say that that is infinite set. Okay, write down next one. Second type, we can say that what is the, or what are the equivalent sets. Equivalent sets, we can say that, let's say yes, a set A is equivalent to set B if and only if cardinality of set A equals to cardinality of B. What does it mean? We can say that yes, let us consider a set A 1 2 3, and one more set, let's say, containing three elements A, B, C. So here we can say that cardinality of A is 3, isn't it? And what is the cardinality of B? We can say that that is also 3. So we can say that set A is equivalent to set B. But remember guys, here set A and B are not equal, but these are equivalent, isn't it? Equivalent means we can say that number of elements are, yes, same. Third one, we can say that equal sets. Equal sets means we can say that if both sets are equal, let us consider one example, let's say 1, 2, 3, and one more set, let's say B containing 2, 1, 3. So we can say that here A is equal to B, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. Okay, so proceeding to the next one. Yes, fourth one, we can say that that is empty or void set. Empty or void set means a set containing no element. Let us consider, let's say, any set containing no element, then we can say that this set S is empty set, or we can say that void set. And this is also represented with phi. Phi means empty set. Okay. Next one, you only tell me, yes, fifth one, subset of a set. So we can say that that is the representation or sign of subset. So we can say that a set capital A is a, we can say that subset of set B if we can say that each element of A is also, we can say that, an element of B, an element of B, isn't it? For example, let us consider one example. Let's say one set A is given to you, that is 1, 2, 3, and one more set is given to you B, let's say that is 3, 1, 2. So here we can say that A is a subset of B because every element of set A is an element of set B also, isn't it? Let us take one more example. Let's say A is given to you 1, 2, 3, and B is given to you 1, 2, 3, 4. Now also we can say that A is a subset of B, isn't it? Also we can say that here A is proper subset of B. Proper subset means what? We can say that yes, at least one element is less than the set B, then A is called the proper subset of B. So this sign is, we can say that, for proper subset, isn't it? Similarly, if B, or we can say that A is a subset of B, then B is called what? We can say that superset of B. And if A is a proper subset of B, then we can say that B is a proper superset of A, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. So we can count the number of subsets. Everybody knows about that. So we can say that let us consider A containing three elements. So number of subsets will be what? Yes, we can say that subsets. Yes, subsets will be what? We can say that, yes, 5, isn't it? Then we can say that 1, only 2, only 3. Then we can say that 1 comma 2, and then we can say that 2 comma 3, 1 comma 3, and 1 comma 2 comma 3. All these are the subsets. So total how many subsets are there? 8. Yes, so that can be represented by 2 raised to power 3, where 3 is what? We can say that cardinality of the set N, also set A. So we can say that if the cardinality of a set A is N, then number of subsets will be how many? Then number of subsets will be how many? 2 raised to power N. That will be the correct answer. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. Next one is power set of a set S, isn't it? Okay. So next one we can say that what is the power set? So we can say that power set of a set S, capital S. So that is power set of set S, isn't it? So let us consider one set S is given to you A, B, C. Here we can say that cardinality of S is 3, isn't it? Okay. Now number of subsets will be 8. So we can say that total subsets are, yes, 8. First one is 5. Then A, only B, only C. Then we can say that A comma B. then we can say that B comma C, then we can say that A comma C, isn't it? Okay. And final one we can say that A comma B comma C, isn't it? So we can count these are 8 only. So what is the power set of set S? That is a set, that is also a set of all subsets of S. So all subsets can be written like that or no? Yes or no? Yes, we can write all these subsets like that. Yes or no? So we can say that this is a set of all subsets that is known as power set, isn't it? Now you only tell me one question that has been asked in some examinations. So that is important one. So we can say that let us consider, let's say you only tell me, yes, any set is given to you. Let's say set S is given to you. Then power set of S intersection with power set of power set. Yes, that will be always, we can say that phi or not. Yes, we can say that that will be the phi only, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. So let us take one example. Let's say set S is given to you. Yes, let's say 1, 2. Now what will be the power set? Power set will be the set of all subsets. So we can say that these will be the subsets. And the set of all these subsets will be the power set. Now what will be the power set of power set? Yes, we can say that that will contain only, yes, this phi or not. Yes. Next one we can say that this one, then we can say that this one, and so on. Yes or no? So and so on. So we can say that in those is this power set and power set of a power set both containing phi. So intersection means we can say that common element. So common element will be the phi, that is the null set. I hope this one is clear to everyone, because phi is a subset of every set. So everywhere the phi will be there. So we can say that common element will be the phi only, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. Now you only tell me, yes, what will be the cardinality of the power set? We can say that cardinality of the power set will be the 2 raised to power n, where cardinality of S is n. Yes or no? Isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. So cardinality of power set will be what? 2 raised to power n, isn't it? Because if S contains n number of elements, so total number of subsets possible will be 2 raised to power n, and the set of all subsets will be the power set one. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. Next one, let us consider what is the Cartesian product. Okay, so we'll see what is Cartesian product. Cartesian product of sets, isn't it? Let's say let capital A and capital B be two sets, then A cross B, that is the Cartesian product will be what? A comma B. Yes, these type of ordered pairs will be the answer, such that A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. That is the Cartesian product, isn't it? Okay, so consider, let's say one set A is given to you, let's say 1 comma 2, and set B is given to you, let's say set B is given to you A comma B. Then A cross B will be what? We can say that set of ordered pairs. So 1 comma A, then 1 comma B, then 2 comma A, then 2 comma B. Yes or no? So what will be the cardinality of A cross B here? Yes, 4 elements are there and every element is a ordered pair, isn't it? So we can say that set of ordered pair will be the, yes, Cartesian product of A and B. Now you only tell me, yes, you only tell me, you can write down one note and you only tell me, let's say if cardinality of set A is M and cardinality of set B is N, then what will be the cardinality of A cross B? Yes, that will be the, yes, how many number of elements will be there? We can say that M into N. And if it is asked to you guys, what will be the cardinality of power set of A cross B? So we can say that power set of A cross B means A cross B has mn number of elements. So 2 raised to power mn, that will be the cardinality of power set of Cartesian product of A and B. I hope this one is clear to everyone, isn't it? Also, you only tell me, yes, you only tell me this is A cross B, then what will be the B cross A? B cross A will be what? We can say that A comma 1, then we can say that A comma 2, then we can say that b comma 1 and b comma 2, yes or no? So from here we can say that these are the ordered pairs. Ordered pairs means we can say that order matters. So we cannot say that 1 comma a is equal to a comma 1, isn't it? So 1 comma a and a comma 1, these are different ordered pairs, isn't it? Order matters here, isn't it? Now you only tell me, can we say that first point? You only tell me, can we say that a cross b is equal to b cross a? No, we cannot say. That means Cartesian product is not commutative. But you only tell me, can we say that cardinality of a cross b is equal to cardinality of b cross a? Yes, that is correct. I hope this one is clear to everyone, isn't it? Okay, so these are some basic concepts regarding, we can say that, sets. So next one, set operations, you already know. Yes, just for recall purpose, yes, I'm giving you some basics, or we can say that introduction regarding sets, nothing else. In the, we can say that, following topics, it will be beneficial for you guys, that's why I'm giving the introduction. So what are the set operations? You know, let us consider A and B be two sets where we can say that A equals to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B we can say that that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yes, now you only tell me what will be the union. A union B means, yes, we can say that set of elements of set A as well as elements of set B take the union. So we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That will be the union. Second one, intersection B means what? We can say that common elements only. Yes or no? Third one, you only tell me A minus B means what? Yes, these are 1 comma 4. And what is B minus A? B minus A means we can say that 7 comma 9. And finally, what is the symmetric difference? Symmetric difference or XOR between A and B, that will be what? A minus B union with B minus A, isn't it? So this one will be what? We can say that 1479, isn't it? Remember guys, yes, one more, we can say that representation is there for set difference. Yes, sometime it is also written that A backslash B, the meaning is what? A minus B, isn't it? That is important representation of set difference, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. And next one, we can say that complement of a set, that is universal set minus set A. That is, we can say that complement of any set. Universal set means the largest set under consideration, that is known as universal set, isn't it? I hope these some basic operations are there, and I hope everybody knows about these. So for recall purpose, I am giving you the introduction regarding sets, nothing else. But sometimes some questions has been asked in the examinations. Okay, so we'll see one by one, isn't it? Okay, so before that, you only tell me one more thing, power of a set. That is important, power of a set. Let's say any set is given to you, a raised to power n will be what? So we can say that, let's say a is given to you 0 comma 1, then a square is what? We can say that a cross a Cartesian product with a, that will be the a square. Then a cube will be what? A Cartesian product with a square, and so on, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay, so how many number of elements will be there in, let's say, a power 4? So a power 4 means a cross a cross a cross a. So we can say that number of elements will be how many? 2 raised to power 4. So 16 elements will be there in a cross a cross a cross a. You can check easily. Okay, so from where this 2 came, we can say that yes, cardinality of set A is 2. That's why answer is 2 raised to power 4, isn't it? So we can say that, let's say, cardinality of any set is k, isn't it? And what will be the a power n? Then we can say that a power n will be what? Yes, you only tell me. Yes, cardinality of a power n will be what? We can say that k raised to power n, that will be the cardinality. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. Okay. So yes, this one is clear to everyone. So yes, we can solve easily. Yes, various questions are there. Let us consider one good question that has been asked in the previous year GATE examination. So this question was what? We can say that, let's say, for a set A, the power set of A is denoted by 2 raised to power A. If A is given to you 5, then 6, then 7, then question is which of the following options are true. So first one, yes, this is given that 5 belongs to 2 raised to power A. Second one, 5 is a subset of 2 raised to power A. Third one, 5, 6, this set belongs to 2 raised to power A. And fourth one is given to you 5 and 6, these belongs to or subset of 2 raised to power A. Option A is given to you 1 and 3 only. Option B is given to you 2 and 3 only. And option C is given to you 1, 2 and 3 only. And option D 1, 2 and 4 only. These are the options. Now you only tell me. Yes, 2 power A is what? Power set of A. Now you only tell me power set of A. Yes, definitely will contain what? 5. So first one we can say that 5 belongs to 2 raised to power A. No problem at all. Now you only tell me 5 is a subset of every set. Yes or no? So we can say that 5 is a subset of 2 raised to power A also. Isn't it? Okay. Next one you only tell me. Yes, we can say that third one, this belongs to 2 power A or not? Yes, this belongs to 2 power A. But fourth one is incorrect. This is not a subset of 2 power A. Because why? In the subset, or we can say that power set of A will contain all subsets. So one subset will be what? We can say that write down the subsets of A. Subsets of A will be what? We can say that 5. Then we can say that 5. Every subset is a set, so it is written in the curly bracket. Now here 6 is treated as an element, so yes, double brackets will be there. Then it is called a subset, isn't it? Next one we can say that 7 also will be with the double brackets. Now yes, one subset will be what? We can say that 5 comma yes 6. Yes, this subset will be there. Yes or no? Or no? You only tell me. Yes, you only tell me. No, this is the subset of A. Yes, correct. This is the subset of A. No problem at all. So subset of A will be the inside the power set of A. But it is asking that it is a subset of power set of A. No, it is not a subset of power set of A. This one will be the element of the power set, isn't it? That will be the element of the power set. And now when we find the subset of this power set, then one more curly bracket will be there. Yes or no? Isn't it? Because we can say that every, yes, we can say that every element, when we can say that every subset is written, then that is represented with the curly brackets, because every subset is a set also, isn't it? So I hope this point is clear to everyone. So whenever write the subset, then one curly bracket will be there, because every subset is a set. So we can say that this is the element of power set. 2 power A means power set of A, but this is not a subset of power set, because when we write the subset of power set, then one more curly bracket will be there, isn't it? So we can say that fourth statement is incorrect. So correct answer will be the C only. I hope this one is clear to everyone. So that question was in the GATE, we can say that previous year GATE examination. So these simple questions can be asked in the GATE regarding set. So we can say that set is not so important for GATE point of view, but we can say that the concepts of the sets will be useful in the following topics like functions and relations and all. So I give you the briefly introduction about the sets. What are the sets, type of the sets, what is the meaning of set, subset and power set, or we can say that superset, proper superset, proper subset, and what is the Cartesian product, and what will be the cardinalities of power set, what will be the meaning of A cross B Cartesian product and all. Okay, so this was the brief introduction about the sets. That will be the, yes, sufficient for gate point of view, and we can say that this one will be the useful in the following topics, isn't it? So guys, I hope this one is clear to everyone, and that's all about the sets. Okay, okay guys, thank you so much.